All right, what's going on, guys? Bumstead here with Megafit Meals. Training chest today at Revive Gym. I always start with an incline movement. Incline, I find, just contracts my chest a lot better. So I'm starting with the Smith machine over here. A lot of people talk shit about the Smith machine, but it's one of my favorite things ever. It allows you to really focus on contracting the muscle rather than having to control the weight. And myself, I have a bum injured shoulder, and this just kind of helps me protect that shoulder a little bit more. So we're starting off here, going a little heavy, aiming for 10 to 12 reps, and then we're gonna move on to the next exercise. Decided to finish that up with a little bit of spontaneous drop set. I got less reps than I wanted to at 315 or 3 plates, whatever it is on the Smith. So I decided to hop down, get 2 plates, rep it out, and really finish off in the chest. All right, we're gonna move over to some type of fly, like a press fly over there. Bouncing back and forth between a press and fly today. It's gonna be the game plan. So we're gonna go over there, find what's open, and pop on it. My better looking twin of the gym. It's a better hairline and a little younger than me.
You're younger. You just saw you young.
You died?
Yeah.
I would come to steal it from you anyways, so. All right, the second exercise, we're doing a bit of a fly / press combination here on the cable machine. The beauty of this, you can line it up so your elbow, your shoulder, and the cable are all level. And the little cheat code I have right now is I have a mirror beside me, so sometimes I glance over and I just make sure that the cable pulling me back is in line with my arm here. So if it's too high or too low, it's gonna put too much stress on my rotator cuff or the joint of my shoulder instead of loading it on my elbow and using my chest to move the weight. So a little cheat code if you have a mirror beside you, or just thinking of keeping the cable in line with your forearm. So my volume of training, my off-season, is usually a little bit lower. I try and go heavy and go to close to failure on every single set. So instead of doing like 4 sets of every exercise, I usually only do 2. And that just kind of keeps me from getting burnt out and allows me to actually push myself to failure on heavier weights throughout the entire workout instead of burning out on the first exercise. So I keep my volume low, intensity high. All right, so next movement. Sometimes I'm like, are you listening or is it Next movement, we're moving over to incline dumbbell press. I used to love starting with those, but I have to leave my ego at the door now that I have an injured shoulder and convince myself I don't need to be strong. Because you don't, it just feels good to be strong. So I start with some movements like this where I warm up a little bit and I fatigue my chest a little bit, and then I move on to dumbbell shoulder press, which is a little bit more likely to hurt my shoulder because I have an injury. But because, like I said, I'm more fatigued now, I go a lighter weight, still able to fatigue my chest before hurting my shoulder. So we're gonna move over there, see what kind of weight I can move on the dumbbells, and have fun with it. Now that I'm like in my off season, like too much flavor, it's just like hard to eat. Like I'm doing the custom meals, like plain rice and chicken. So nice, so much easier for me to get down. I don't get sick of that at all.
Well, I'm glad you like it, man.
Yeah, they're good. They've been a lifesaver. It's hard for me to think of a meal that would be mine. I just eat. The little thing I order is literally plain rice, plain chicken.
I know.
Just in large amounts. Another thing I do when I'm warming up on new exercises as I go along, I try not to do like a warm-up weight for 10 reps because all you're doing is fatiguing yourself. So while I'm feeling, it's a lighter weight, maybe I'll do like 6 or so, but like the set before I do a working set, my warm-up will be like 3 or so reps, and it'll look like stupid, like I'm just doing it, but I'm just making sure my form is right, the right muscles are working. I have it in my mind, and then I stop and I save my energy for the actual working set. Sometimes it just feels heavier some days, but it feels good always moving weight and free weight. So that's why I like kind of finishing up with, like I said, dumbbell later on in the workout. If I can forget my ego, and if I feel weak, I'm like, it's because I did a lot earlier in the workout. It's not because I'm actually weak. Stuff I tell myself to feel better. So like I said, 2 working sets, especially if something heavy like that. I'm gonna move on now. Do pec deck, 2 sets of that again, and then I'm gonna finish the workout with like 1 big drop set on an incline press machine. Super easy, don't have to worry about controlling the weight. Blast it a few reps, and then I'm gonna wrap it up after that. This is our gym mascot, Bubba. If you're ever in a bad mood and this guy's running around, you're in a good mood.
What are you hitting today?
I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it today. Probably hit some back, little arms. It's arms every day, so. Let's go. Hey, Bubba.
All right, so with cable pec deck flies, because it's so easy to control it because it's based in such like a stuck motion machine, I really like when I get to the end of the rep, I try to hold the squeeze for about like a half second, just to make sure I'm really focusing on contracting my pecs. And even when you're thinking of doing that at the end of the rep, it makes you, throughout the entire motion, get ready, put your pec at the highest contracted point, and that makes the whole rep a lot better. And you just get that final squeeze at the end. Helps find muscle connection a little bit, sends the blood where it needs to be, putting the work on the chest, and just kind of helps the movement overall. Moving on to the last exercise, gonna do a hammer strength plate loaded machine. Nice and simple, easy to use. I'm gonna load it up to something we're maybe doing 8 to 10 reps, and then we're gonna drop set, double drop set, call it quits on the workout. My other little secret I do, especially when I'm training down here in South Florida and it's really hot, I sprinkle a little bit of salt into my water because I sweat so much and I drink a lot of water to hydrate. When you sweat, you're releasing most of your sodium. That can lead to muscle cramps, fatigue, and just kind of ruin your workout once you get to near the end. So it's the easiest way to do it. Either electrolytes is the more scientific, efficient way, but the basic meathead way is just sprinkle a little salt, think of the Himalayan salt, normal table salt, whatever the hell you want into your water. Enough that you don't really taste it, but enough to hydrate your body a little more efficiently. Obviously, when you're doing drop sets, you want to move quick, move through it, not let your body rest a lot, but you also want to make sure you can actually breathe enough to get an efficient set. So while I try and go quick, I also try and stop, take a few deep breaths, and when I'm ready to go, I cut my so it takes my breath away. Gotta start doing cardio so I can actually breathe and talk. More of these videos I do, I'm like, holy shit, I'm out of shape, I can't talk at all. All right, so that is a wrap on today's chest day. Kept it pretty simple. Balanced some presses with some flies. Did a lot of incline movement, like I said. I feel better for my chest. So if you find a certain movement, type of movement, grip, whatever, helps you contract whatever body part the best, stick with it. Doesn't matter what other people say is the best. Find what's best for your body. Run with it, push it hard, and have fun with the workout, because that's what it's all about. I was trying to keep a straight face, and you're like, beautiful, great core, lovely, and I'm like, trying not to laugh. I'm also inconsistent. Like if I eat something, same thing for like 2 months, I don't want it for 5 months.
Yeah, of course.
So I switch it up. That's what the best is when I order the custom meals.
Yeah.
There's nothing on it.
Yeah.
And I can put whatever I want on it.
That's what I do.
Easy. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you liked the chest video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my